All right, this afternoon, there's a new push in Boston to ensure that people facing eviction have the proper representation. This is in order to plead their case.
And it's something we've seen in a criminal court case, so why not in an eviction court? Our Eli Rosenberg is digging into the proposal. Eli?
So exactly the idea. When one is charged with a crime and they go to court, they're either appointed a lawyer or they hire one. And one city councilor now wants to bring that same idea to housing court for those facing evictions. But this afternoon, not everyone thinks that's a good idea. It's no secret living in Boston is expensive. And with the housing market tight, evictions continue to be an issue.
The vast majority of people here are renters, and it doesn't matter what neighborhood you live in, you can face eviction.
We have some of the strongest housing laws in the country.
New Boston City Councilor Ben Weber used in his first formal speech as councilor to introduce a proposal that could shake up the eviction process. Weber, a lawyer, arguing those facing eviction should be afforded a lawyer, much the same way those winding through the criminal court process receive an appointed attorney.
It's a very confusing set of laws. You're in a very confusing situation. You may not even be fluent in English, and there's somebody on the other side who knows how the process works, who's been doing this for years.
There is some precedent here. The Mass Law Reform Institute says the COVID Eviction Legal Help Project launched in October 2020. The Institute says the project provided legal services in nearly 5,000 evictions statewide, with 92% of those cases ending in, quote, positive outcomes.
Our 2 cents is there's no amount of lawyering that can help people pay the rent when housing is really unaffordable for a lot of us.
Doug Quattrochi is executive director of Mass Landlords, Inc., which represents landlords across the state. He says instead of paying for lawyers, the money should be spent on rental assistance to help struggling renters.
The number of cases where an attorney can actually make a difference, where an attorney is a make or break difference for a renter, very few compared to the huge non-payment issue we have.
So during its meeting yesterday, the City Council did move and vote to move Weber's idea to the hearing stage. And according to Weber, that could happen in the next couple of weeks. And on a separate track, the state is considering a similar program that would run statewide. Live in Boston, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.